Wow. I'm 48, and this is the age when you realize that the way you feel, the way you look, it actually depends much more on your choices. One of the things actually is that you really need to reduce your stress. That's one of the reasons why I like spending time in the nature so much, you know. I also like walking barefoot on the beach on small stones. Somehow it feels like a massage, you know. It doesn't hurt if you get used to it. Also movement, yeah, any kind of movement, exercise, you know, small walk here and there really makes sense. I like also swimming. I think after this video I'm going to jump into the water. It's very inviting. What are your ways to spend your life in a healthy way? Those stones are very hot. I have to sit on something not to burn myself. Yeah, food, of course. Food is the fuel, so every healthy meal matters. Also, if you want to be relaxed, you need to spend more time outdoors and just have more rest. I like also meditation, helps a lot to have this space in mind, the space between the thoughts and between all the information overload, you know. What else? Good night's sleep. Sleep actually was always underestimated. It was like, it's quite recent that they realized that we need enough sleep, much more than people assumed before, you know. I mean, 8 hours is a lot. Most people don't sleep so much, you know, so. But now, yeah, the doctors say you need 8 hours. So what else? We need meaningful relationship in our life. You know, people who are always alone, being lonely and being alone and never have connections like to family, friends, or any kind of meaningful connections, makes people live shorter life. So communication to meaningful connection to people actually makes us very, very healthy. That's one of the reasons why on this channel I talk about connecting to other people and connecting to yourself, understanding yourself better as well, you know, because it's not only meaningful, but it's also very healthy, by the way, you know. And also purpose, life purpose. If you have something meaningful to wake up to, you know, if you're fired up to do things, you know, then it actually, makes you live longer, makes you more energetic, you know, makes you more healthy and strong. And all the habits we have, like things we repeat every day. Like, I don't drink alcohol, I don't smoke, I never did. I don't really have any bad habits, I must say. I think if you're in your midlife, the way you feel and how strong you are and how healthy you are is not good luck. It's purely it's what you deserved, you know, it's what you worked for, it's what you build up. And I think I have something to work on. I want to be stronger, actually. But in general, I think I'm doing quite well. And yes, I want to inspire you too, to live more active life in a natural way, you know, not too hectic, not too much stress, but also active. My grandma, she died. Actually, this year she died recently, and she was 99, and she was in good shape. She could think clearly. She was the same grandma. I remember her like 40 years ago, you know, the same spirit, the same mind. And physically she was getting more and more weak, and at some point. But she lived alone. Actually, till 98, she was still in good shape. And then after she turned 99, she made a family gathering in 99, and she said, I think I'm not making it till 100, so we have to have a big event. And she was right. After she turned 99, she was still, she went to the restaurant with all the family and stuff, and friends who were still alive, and then after that, she was like getting worse, and in a few weeks, she was gone. But this my grandma, 99, clear mind, pretty good physically. She could go outside and buy some bread for her every day, and her secret was being active and having social connections. She had a lot of social connections, and she was active physically and doing things, and not just sitting at home doing nothing. So her secret was both physical activity and human connection. A lot of social, circles and stuff. 99, in a good shape. It's a rare thing. So yes, I'm proud of my grandma, and let's see. I'm not saying I want to become 99. It seems to be very long, but if I'm in good shape, physically and mentally, both very important, then why not? Anyway, it's more about quality than quantity when it comes to how long I want to live. Yeah. It's getting so warm, I think I'm going to jump into the water very soon. But before you go, let me know what you think and subscribe to my channel. And I would love to see you in another video. Yeah, it's definitely not about being 20 forever. It's more about having a meaningful life and staying strong as long as possible. See you next time.